Are you thinking about moving to James Island, South Carolina, right outside of downtown Charleston? If so, you're going to want to stick around and watch this video until the end. I am doing a vlog tour today of all of the hot spots on James Island so you can get a feel for what it's like to actually live here. I live on James Island. It's a very established part of Charleston. It was one of the first suburbs to really get developed outside of downtown. So there's just a lot of established neighborhoods, tall trees, and it just has this cool, beachy feel to it. Come along with me and you're gonna see that for yourself. Let's go. Hi, I'm Sarah. I'm a realtor here in the Charleston area, and I love helping people buy and sell real estate every single day. So whether you are looking to buy or sell in the next 9 days or 90 days, please go ahead and reach out. I would be honored to help. My contact information is pinned below. And if you want to be the first one to know about all things Charleston, don't forget to tap the bell for notifications and hit subscribe. Okay, so we're starting off the tour here at Riverland Terrace, and Riverland Terrace is one of the most popular areas of James Island. It's in the northeastern part of the island, very close to the bridge that gets you over to John's Island, and it has a ton of walkable restaurants and bars and shops. It's super cute, and some of our most popular restaurants are here. We have Miller's All Day for breakfast, Huriyali for tasty, healthy treats and food. We've got the Poorhouse, which has live music almost every single day of the week, and many more. So I'm going to go ahead and take you with me and show you what Riverland Terrace has to offer. By the way, make sure you stick around until the end because I am saving one of my favorite parks in the entire Charleston area for the very end, so you won't want to miss that. Here you can grab your yoga mat and hit up James Island Yoga in the mornings. Pop in Keepsakes Florist for beautiful flower arrangements, and then head to Huriyali for a smoothie, acai bowl, sandwich, delicious coffee, or some incredible vegan and gluten-free treats. Definitely try the espresso brownie and thank me later. In the Terrace Plaza, you'll find a nail studio, Paddock and Whiskey, which is a small bar featuring, you guessed it, lots of bourbon and whiskey. Next door is Bar George, a neighborhood bar and restaurant with fresh oysters and other well-loved dishes. In the middle of the plaza is the Terrace Theater. This retro, nostalgic theater was voted the best movie theater 7 years in a row by the Charleston City Paper, and MoviePhone awarded them one of the top 12 spots for independent theaters in all of America. You'll definitely feel like you're walking into a time capsule when you step inside and see a red hallway filled with old movie posters. Next is Studio Bar, where you can get your workout in, and then Crust wood-fired pizza, which is a really popular Italian and pizza spot. And then here is Miller's All Day. We love this spot for breakfast or brunch. It consistently hits the spot with their house-made pastries, craft cocktails, and their famous hot honey fried chicken donut and home fries. Other spots right here include the Charleston Flower Market, a great gift shop and florist, Indigo and Ivy Salon, the Charleston Medical Spa, and Maybank Public House, a rustic gastropub. Right across the street, there's the Charleston Sports Pub, Ride and Roll Cycling Studio, Azul Mexican Restaurant, and the newly opened Charleston Hemp Collective, which is Charleston's first and only cannabis dry bar. They're serving up elevated CBD mocktails without the hangover, so check it out if you're looking for an alternative experience to the traditional bar scene. Next, we have a live music venue called the Charleston Poorhouse. This popular no-frills indoor-outdoor spot has been open for over 20 years and is also home to two awesome restaurants, Malika Canteen, serving up Pakistani street food, and Koi Fei with authentic Szechuan Chinese eats. They also have a Sunday brunch farmers market with all kinds of vendors, from produce and food to art and clothes to face painting and food trucks. Riverland Terrace is also home to LB Sweets and Treats, an awesome pastry shop, and The James, a newly opened and highly anticipated neighborhood restaurant offering higher-end American food. Riverland Terrace is a historic neighborhood that was first developed starting in 1925, making it one of the oldest neighborhoods on James Island. The Terrace is located 10 minutes west of downtown Charleston along Wapoo Creek and the Inland Waterway, as well as the Stono River to the west. Riverland Terrace offers the perfect blend of historic character and quiet sea island appeal. There's a magnificent avenue of 73 large oak trees dripping with Spanish moss. This is a highly sought after area, not just for its history, but because of the lifestyle it offers. Being able to walk to bars, restaurants, workout studios, and even a movie theater. The neighborhood boasts several parks, 2 ball fields, a playground, the municipal golf course, and a public boat landing with quick access to the Intercoastal Waterway, plus some marsh views that can't be beat. People also love how no two houses are alike. They all have a lot of charm and character. The Terrace consists of approximately 800 homes total. Prices range greatly from about $300,000 to $400,000 for a teardown or a major fixer-upper, to the mid $600,000 for a cute cottage or bungalow, to over $1 million for a more updated mid-size home, around 3,500 square feet, to even over $2 million or $3 million for a deep water lot home. Now I want to show you an example of a neighborhood just outside of Riverland Terrace. This is Marlboro, and this type of imagery is exactly what I think of when I think of James Island houses. A lot of these homes are from the 1970s or 80s. Some are single-story ranch homes, others are 2-story traditional homes. Many have live oak trees on their properties. These neighborhoods are not cookie cutter and have an organic feel to them. Most of these communities don't have HOAs, so there is naturally more variety to the houses, landscaping, and overall feel of the neighborhoods. By the way, let me show you how easy it is to get from James Island to downtown Charleston. You simply hop on the James Island connector and you'll hit downtown in 5 minutes. It takes you to the west side of the peninsula, right to the medical district and the safe harbor Charleston City Marina. These views are gorgeous going over the Ashley River. You always see boats, incredible views of downtown, and the majestic views of the Ravenel Bridge in the background, which takes you from downtown to Mount Pleasant via Route 17. Welcome to James Island County Park. This is a 643-acre park. There's playgrounds, a splash pad in the summertime, a dog park, lots of ponds, walking trails, and places for you to launch your kayak. So let's go ahead and take a little tour around the park. There are picnic spots with tables and grills, covered shelters, and meeting and reception facility rentals. It's common to see birthday parties and family gatherings here. In addition to the miles of paved trails for walking, biking, and skating, there's a sand volleyball court, a dog park, a rock climbing wall, an 18-hole disc golf course, a playground, saltwater fishing and crabbing, and rentals for bicycles, paddle boats, stand-up paddle boards, and kayaks. If you have a group, you may want to check out the park's team building and adventure learning programs at the Challenge course, including a ropes course, zip lining, rappelling, and more. The campground has 124 sites, plus 10 vacation cottages along the Stono River Marsh. The James Island County Park is enjoyable year-round. Visit the Splash Pad or Splash Zone water park in the summer, complete with 2 slides and a lazy river. The summer also features concerts like reggae nights, a triathlon, and a fishing tournament. In the fall, enjoy the Harvest Festival, Yappy Hour for the dogs, the Latin American Festival, and Trick, Treat, and Trail. Around the holidays in December, the park is famous for its holiday festival of lights with activities to enjoy the incredible light displays of over 2 million lights, along with other festive features like Santa, s'mores, and a merry-go-round, to name just a few. In the spring, enjoy the Lowcountry Cajun Festival and a sunrise and sunset yoga class. There are also 5Ks throughout the year, as well as dances, inclusive swim nights, and so much more. Now I want to show you what the south end of James Island looks like. Here, the land really thins out as the creeks and waterways become more prevalent. There are thin strips of land that border the water. Most of these homes were built in the 70s and 80s and have private docks leading out to the water. Some of them even have views of the Morris Island and Sullivan's Island lighthouses. The homes have a very beachy feel to them and are just a couple of minutes away from Folly Beach. While you're here, make a pit stop at rustic, unpretentious Bowens Island restaurant. You might think you're in the wrong place at first when traveling down this dirt and gravel road, but just keep going and you'll get here. This seafood shed and family fish camp started in 1946 on a private 13-acre island behind Folly. They still dish up frogmore stew, hush puppies, seafood platters, and seasonal oysters plucked straight from the Pluff banks. The location on the water is hard to beat, especially at sunset. Bowens won a coveted James Beard Award in 2006 as an American classic and really epitomizes the slower rhythms of life that the South Carolina coast became famous for. For those of you who love newer construction, you may have noticed that there isn't much of it on James Island. There are a few pockets, and this award-winning neighborhood called Freeman's Point is one of them. This is on the east side of James Island, inside of a charming seaside plantation. Not only are the houses gorgeous, but the community has a ton of amenities like a pool, boat launch and floating deck, crab dock, playground, dog park, walking trails, picnic shelter and fire pit, and creekside views. If you're looking for a newer neighborhood, Freeman's Point is definitely one you've got to check out. We are on our way to our last stop of the tour today. I wanted to quickly show you these beautiful homes in the northeastern part of James Island. Just a quick walk from where we're headed next. There are a few different older, very sought-after neighborhoods back here, like Eastwood and Fort Johnson Estates. Some of them are even waterfront with rare, sweeping views of the Charleston Harbor and Ravenel Bridge. These homes don't come on the market super often, so if they do, it's your lucky day. This location is very serene and private, while also being only a 5-minute drive to downtown Charleston, so you've got the best of both worlds with this location. All right, here we are at our last stop of the day. I told you I was going to save the very best for last. This is called Peter Demetre Park, also known as Sunrise Park, and it has incredible views. Come along with me and let me show you. This park is a hidden gem. It's the only city-owned waterfront park on James Island. It's usually not crowded, so is the perfect spot for a picnic or enjoying a good book. You can walk the small beaches here, enjoy the grassy areas, or walk down the fishing pier to the 40-foot floating dock. Meanwhile, you've got panoramic 180-degree views of the downtown Charleston skyline, including the Battery, the Ravenel Bridge, Fort Sumter, the Sullivan's Island Lighthouse, Mount Pleasant, and the Charleston Harbor. All right, that wraps up our James Island video tour. If you want to see another suburbs video tour, go ahead and check out the Mount Pleasant vlog tour. Or if you want to know more about James Island, check out the pros and cons video as well as the James Island overview. If you're still figuring out which suburb you want to be in, check out the best suburbs in Charleston video. If you found this video helpful, please like it, tap the bell for notifications, and subscribe. Leave a comment in the section below, and please reach out to me if I can help you at all with your real estate journey here in Charleston. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.